Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Berger, and I'm recording this on Sunday, March 22nd, but this assignment is for Monday, March 23rd. So, this is our next distant learning assignment, and today we're going to talk about imagery. Now, imagery is the way that a writer creates a picture of a scene as they're writing. So, imagery, you have to, when you think about imagery, what is imagery? Um, think of that word image. Now, image means picture. So that will help you remember when when you hear the word imagery, you think, okay, that's a picture. How is the writer making a picture? However, imagery doesn't just have to be visual words. It could also be words that are hearing, that are smell, that are taste, that are feelings. So when you talk about, say, rubbing your hand over a soft cat and you can feel the fur, that's also imagery because that makes in your mind this image of a cat and how the fur might feel. So what we're going to do with imagery today is pretty simple. I've enclosed a link from PBS, and it's a short video just on imagery, and it's really just going to review exactly what I talked about. Then I've got a Google Doc which I want you to open, and in that Google Doc are 3 assignments. 2 of them have to do with the video itself, and then the third one is I've selected a part of Chapter 9 of A Wrinkle in Time, and I want you to read the section of Wrinkle in Time and then highlight the imagery in that section. Then tell me, how does this imagery change the text, or how does this imagery affect the text? Okay, now it's pretty simple. One of the things you're going to notice is that imagery tends to create mood. We talked about mood before. So mood is the mood, or the emotions that you feel when you're reading a piece. Now, certain types of imagery can create that mood. Now, with the assignment which you did before with mood, a lot of the imagery there of the plain buildings, the repetitive architecture, then when the 3 kids get into the middle of town, there's Central Intelligence, which is this huge building, taller than the Empire State Building. When this book was written, the Empire State Building was the biggest building in the world. It's certainly not anymore. But it gives you this imagery, which this imagery of everything's square, everything's cold, everything's very inhuman. There's nothing warm or green, but the imagery itself creates the mood. Now, what we're doing now is specifically looking at the imagery. What are the images there? And what you're looking for is the sense detail, things that are visual, auditory is hearing, kinesthetic, that means touch, and then there's smell, and then there is taste. Taste you often don't get in a book unless someone's writing about food, but it might be there. So what I want you to do is reread that section. I've literally copied and pasted it right into the document. Reread that section of A Wrinkle in Time. Highlight the imagery, and then tell me right below, how does this imagery affect the piece, and you can even discuss how does it change the mood. Okay, so that's my assignment for today. Thanks a lot, and I hope everyone's doing well after our first week of social isolation and distance learning. And I'm thinking of you guys, and be well. Bye-bye.